Hello everyone, I'm Alfian and today we are going to solve the lead code easy challenge called it's number 13 on the Ramanto integer challenge. And for this part we are going to solve or convert the Roman numeral to the integer value. And for this one challenge I'm using the TypeScript, and then the input will be a number in the form of number, and the as parameter is here is the Roman string, and this is the table of the Roman numeral symbol to the value to its respective value, and it's represented by 7 different symbols from I to the M, which is 1000. And the description says right here, and if it's I and V, then the value instead of 6 it's 4 because the I is placed before the V instead of after V. And this is the example test, and the input and the desired output, that is the correct one. And this is the constraint. It says the inclusive between 1 to 15, and this is the length of the string. And of course it is guaranteed that the string value or the parameter is valid Roman numeral in the range inclusive between 1 to 3999. And of course the S array or the S string contains only the characters following to I, from I to M. And for this hint, let's look at the hint right here. The problem is simple to solve by working the string from back to front and using a map. Yeah, so we need to somehow solve it using the reverse string, reading from the back to the front, and then using the map, which is we need to rotate the string. But before we rotate it, we are converting the string into an array. Since it's using a TypeScript, we can apply the JavaScript functions right here. So before that, we need to somehow mapping the symbol with its respective value by using the cons map. Let's move this for a moment. Cons map, it's the Roman numeral map, and creating a new map, it's the constructor for the hash map, and we can declare the type. Since it's a pair of string and number, we can declare it inside the arrow brackets, string and then the number. And for the map constructor, as we can see on the JavaScript MDN documentation, we need to scroll down to the sidebar right here on the map function constructor, and this is the iterable, and we can construct the key value pair of, if it's an array of 1. This example is perfect for our use case, and this is the number and string key value pair. This number is the key and the 1 is the value, and it's wrapped in an array, and also it's wrapped in a nested array, and it's separated by a comma, just like a nested array. So let's use this. Inside the brackets, we can define the array, and then pressing enter, and then we can define the I string and comma, is the value of 1 in an integer expression, and copy this and paste for the V, X, L, C, T and M. Finally 1000. So we already declared the map, so the the TypeScript can read it easier because it's in the form of mapping or a dictionary. So in order to read the string, the Roman string, for the testing we can use the return 0 just as a placeholder, and then we need to somehow iterate the string, and using the let's declare a value of s it's a testing constant, and then we can iterate the string with the string slice or split, not slice, split, and then console.log test. We need to somehow get the better idea of what we are working here. So let's run this to see the console content. Expected one argument. Yeah, the split needs some kind of empty string to determine which part that we need to split into an array. Let's run this again. Okay, so the console.log returns right here SDI I and I, which is correct, and the output is 0 because we're returning 0 for the number function output right here. And then so it's a good start. And for the case 3, okay, so it's MCM XCIV. Okay, so it's correct. Then we need to, the hint says right here, problem is simpler to solve by working the string from the back to front and using a map. Yeah, so we can chain it with the reverse function. Reverse is a function to reverse the string. So you will see shortly for the case 3. And it's reading from the back to the front because we are flipping the string. Okay, so it's a good start because reversing the string it's used in order to read which one is 6 or which one is 4. So for example, this the I and V, it would be easier to read from the back, like it's 5, and then if this I is considered lower than V because we already declared the map right here, and then so we are subtracting the V by 1 instead of incrementing it by 1 because the I stands in front of the V. It's harder to do it with the non-reverse string because the M is 1000 and then the Z is, we can write 1100, and then this M again, we need to somehow flip the M to make the C and M value. How do we calculate the C and M, which is the 900, I think? Yeah, 900. Like how do you convert the M on the third iteration right here from 1000 to 900? It's by subtracting from the previous value, but that will complicate us more than already is. So we need to use the reduce, chain it with the reduce function that takes the previous value and then previous and the current value as a parameter, and then we can define it inside the curly brackets without implicit return, and then for the output value of the previous that we can process it later, we need to somehow record the previous string right here because the default reduce function, it will only record the last value or the total of the conversion from the Roman to the integer. So let's say if we iterating the reduce using the reduce without declaring the object right here, just by using the 0 for example as the initial value, then it will return 5, and then somehow using the if else, and it will return 4, and just the C is returning 100, which is 100 added by 4 is 104, and so on and so forth. But then we need to somehow record the previous string right here, which is v, and then the I to make if else clause working. We need to compare the I with the v because I is lower than v. So we can destructure an object right here with the initial value of previous property that takes for now we can use the empty string and then the total, and then we are using the 0 as the initial value here. So the total property is to calculate the Roman to integer conversion between the letters. So we can press enter right here on the reduce operation. Then we can use some kind of just console.log for now. Console.log, and then logging the current value, and then let's run this. No overload matches this call because we are not returning the previous. Returning the previous is because on the reduce function we need to somehow return the previous value. Let's run this, and then it's iterating from back to front, and it's a good start. The previous is VIC. Okay, so we need to use we need to record the previous string or previous Roman integer, not Roman integer but Roman string, so we can compare it with the current string. So we can declare the previous or the previous letter or the previous Roman, not the previous dot previous. It will be confusing for us beginners. Previous Roman is equal to the current iteration or the current string of the Roman numeral. So let's run this, and then you will see the previous Roman inside the object. Okay, so for the console log test, it's returning this object content right here, and the last iteration, which is dm, it's recorded perfectly. So we need to use if else, but before that we need to calculate the total with the previous value, and then added using the plus equal sign to directly added the current value into the total. So by using the map or using the brackets map, and then get something inside the map, get the current iteration, and then let's run this. So for the current iteration, which is the v, which is 5, and then it will be added to the total value, and the total is 2216, which is incorrect. We need to total the expected value is 1994. So we can add an if check to see in front of the previous Roman is higher or lower. So check if the map.get we are getting the value of the current market current is lower, which is the I is lower than, to check if the current value is lower than 5, which it is. If the current iteration of the map is lower, then the map will get the previous Roman. If it is, then we can calculate the previous total using the minus sign and the equal sign. Minus equals previous total with the map dot get dot current. So we can get with the I and V, which is 4 instead of 6. So for the else clause, if the current is higher than the previous Roman, then we can simply pass in the plus equal sign. So let's run this. Let's see the result of the total. Okay, so the total says 1, 9 and 4, and then it's as expected, like we want. So it's partially complete, so we can return the total using the dot total, accessing the total value from the readers right here, because the test constant is showing the object with the Roman property and total property. So in order to access the total, we can just directly passing the dot total as the property right here, so we can only access the total value right here. So let's run this. Okay, so the total is right here, and it's no longer printing the previous Roman and then the previous total object. We can directly delete the console.log.test and then directly returning, so we can return it directly. Return. Okay, looks like it's correct. Let's run this. Yeah, it's now working as expected, so let's submit this. Okay, the runtime is higher. Okay, it's because there is a console here. Let's run this again with the Ctrl Enter. Yep. So that's about it. I hope you understand this video. If you have any questions or if you have any better solutions, you can write in the comment section. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you on the next video. Goodbye.